So it's 2025 and you trying to start the new year off strong and get invested into this reselling shit. Well, today I got y'all. Let's get to the money and let's get to this bag. So for those who are uneducated or may not know, reselling basically in a nutshell is when you buy a product for low and you resell it for high. This can be either clothing, shoes, electronics, wallets, whatever you want. As long as there's a product that you can get for cheap and has good resale value, that's basically what reselling is. You buy low and you sell high. Now, what is being in this era and time period that we're in, reselling has seen a great fluctuation. Starting up around 2020, it's been blowing up and it continues to go up each and every year. Some of the best products people tend to resell right now can be either designer clothing, jackets, hoodies such as Denim Tier, Bape, household names that many people know of. Now y'all may be wondering, Eden, how do I get into reselling? Well, fear not, I'm about to put y'all on with sauce so we can all get to this money. Now, first and foremost, a lot of things that people say when they make guides like these are a lot of regurgitated information. We're not doing that today. Today, I'm going to be putting y'all on some information that's genuinely going to help y'all start y'all business and scale it up. Now, first and foremost, in order to begin, we need to find websites that we can resell on. These websites can be secondhand offer-up markets such as OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, and other websites such as eBay, Etsy, Depop, TikTok Shop, you name it. There's a plethora of websites where you can get your products off and make a lot of money pretty easily if you know what you're doing. Now, when you are creating a profile on these websites, the main thing that you want to do, especially when you're on secondhand markets such as Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, is make an account that looks reliable and looks trustworthy. Don't make accounts that look sketchy and look like you're trying to sell the product and obviously give off the aura or intention that what you're selling is going to be a replica. Good examples of this can be making an account that either has a fake name. It does not have to be your real name if you guys are comfortable with using your real name, however you can, but using a fake name with a legitimate profile picture that gives the buyer and the viewers the satisfaction and security knowing that you are a real person behind the account. One important thing to mention when you are talking about selling on these websites such as Facebook and OfferUp and Mercari is that a lot of times people say you can just put up your listings and you'll be good. Many factors come into play whether your account is aged or not, and this all has a variable on whether you're going to sell your item and how well you're going to sell it. When being a new account on these websites, I highly suggest you guys, when you make your listings, you don't go for products that are easily counterfeited. I know many people tell you that AirPods and AirPod Maxes are the move, but in 2025, realistically, it's not. It's only going to lead to short-term success and get you banned in the long run. So stay away from any electronics that are highly replicated and that all these websites know are replicated, so you don't risk the chance of being banned. Now, once you have found your product, whether that be clothing, cologne, or whatever it is you're getting into reselling, what you are going to do is you are going to list your items on these websites. Now, this is not the only thing that you want to do when you list on these websites. A lot of people tell you can just list and that you'll be fine. However, that is not the case. When you are listing on websites like these, especially being a new account, if you do not have an aged one, I highly suggest you guys take the money, whether it's $2, $3, $10, whatever it is, and use that towards ad promotions. Especially on websites like Facebook, ad promotions help a lot because not only does it boost your listing to the top, but it guarantees a top spot for a long period of time. 3 days is the bare minimum, I think, for Facebook Marketplace, and it's what's at the default. Now, this may not seem like a lot, but if you're selling a product that is highly sought after and it is at the top of the listing, majority of the time, people aren't going to be scrolling all the way down through listings looking at what's available. They're going to click the top one. So if you are a new seller and your account is fresh, please promote your listings. Not only will it get your sales quicker, but it will also allow you to establish reviews on your account and everything else that is needed in order to be a reliable source when it comes to selling items. Now, I know a lot of people say that you can just list on these websites, but what they fail to mention is depending on where you live, one website may work better than the other. However, there are universal websites, and we're going to get into those later, but for local marketplace meetups such as OfferUp and Facebook, it really depends on the area you're at. I know personally with some people that resell within my community that OfferUp works better for them and Facebook works better for others. All in all, in the short term of things, Facebook, I would highly suggest you take over OfferUp, as OfferUp seems to be a hit or miss a lot of the times. It's good for lazy sales, but when you are starting off reselling, it is hard to get lazy sales because you want to get your products moving and sold as quick as possible so you can buy the next bulk and get after it again. Now, these universal websites that I was talking about before, these websites consist of eBay, Mercari, many others, Etsy, and so forth. It really doesn't matter. These are all interchangeable. The best one out of all of these is going to be eBay, but this is a word of caution. Be careful what you sell on eBay and how you sell on eBay. I have a guide on how to sell on eBay. Y'all can check that out. That video will help you out with how to start an eBay account, especially if it's from fresh, because one of the main things that you have to look out for when you're selling on accounts such as eBay and Mercari is they are way more strict than, say, Facebook Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, because you are not only shipping out items, but you are now a seller on their platform. And in order to keep their reputation high, they are going to remove sellers that have bad reviews. So if you have AirPods and you try to sell AirPods on eBay, more than likely they're going to take down your listing and take down your account. There's too many people that sell replica AirPods on eBay that have gotten away with it and have been reported for it. eBay doesn't want to take those chances. Neither does Macari. A lot of people say you can't get banned on Macari like that. Trust me, you can get banned on Macari. Don't take the chances, play it smart, because these websites, if you get banned, there's no going back, especially with eBay. If you get banned on eBay, they will permanently ban you, suspend you, take all your information, log that so you can't make other accounts. So please guys, when you are listing on eBay as a new reseller, be careful with how you list, because in the long term, eBay is really what you want to look for when you're trying to scale your reselling business. Now, with it being the start of the new year, and it is currently January 4th by the time of this recording, it is the winter period. Now, this is a great period to sell clothing. This is a great period to sell colognes, and all in all, this is a great period to get off any form of reselling that involves clothing, cologne, accessories. Electronics, like I said, stay away from those, but there are specific electronics that you can use and sell on eBay as a beginning seller, and I will go over those shortly. Now, y'all may be asking, Eden, if I can't sell AirPods, what should I sell? Now, don't worry about that. I'm here to put y'all on right now. Now, when it comes to reselling, especially when it's a beginner seller, all that AirPod shit, that shit is back in 2024. That shit is dead, guys. I'm telling you right now, it is not worth it. Yes, you can take it, especially if you're selling on Facebook Marketplace, like I said, where they're in-person meetups. Yeah, you can go for that risk, but I'm telling you right now, in the long term, it is not worth it. The new method for 2025, and I want y'all to listen closely, is Cologne. Cologne is the big method for 2025. Anyone that tells you otherwise, they're sleeping on it. They don't understand the profit margins, and they don't understand how quick volume sells when it comes to colognes. People need colognes, and keep in mind, like I said, we are in the beginning of 2025, and you know what comes after January? February. And you know what day is on February? Valentine's Day. And now I'm going to get into that and how you guys can run up your money early to start the year off strong. Now, Valentine's Day is an important day for a lot of people. A lot of people got girlfriends. A lot of people got significant others. The reason why I'm saying this is because Valentine's Day is a day of gift giving to your loved one and your significant other. And what else to give to a woman besides cologne, purses, Dysons, clothing, and so much more? There is a plethora of options to choose from in order to prepare yourself for this upcoming special event. Now, you guys may be thinking, oh, it's only January 4th. It's only January 5th. Valentine's Day is a ways away. Valentine's Day is on February 13th, guys. Do not sleep. A lot of people are buying their gifts early. They already have stuff that they have in mind, and when they see steals on these websites, they're going to take it. Now, you being a reseller, like I said, you buy low, you sell high. Say you get a YSL bag from Eden's vendor, right? And that cost you $40. Now, you take that same YSL bag and you list that on eBay and mark it up to $150. eBay takes a little percentage, and you're left around with like $120 profit. Now, that's a big margin. Not only can you buy 3 more bags, but shit, you got $120 in profit. Now, in order to do this, you guys need to know what sells and what specifically you're going to sell. You can sell cologne, but not all cologne sells, if you guys get what I mean. So I'm going to give y'all a list of the top 3 colognes that I recommend y'all sell in 2025 to start off, and the recommended purses and bags and so forth that I recommend y'all start off with. So first, we are going to go with Baccarat. Now, you guys may know what Baccarat is. You may not know what it is, but I'm telling you, Mason Baccarat Rouge 540 is the wave. Not only is it a all-around scent, it is a all-year, all-season scent. It smells great. It's amazing. It's a good date night cologne. A lot of things. It's unisex as well. Both men and women want this cologne, especially if you get the red bottle. They will flock for it. Flock for it. So when you guys are starting off, make sure you guys get Baccarat. Tap in with the Baccarat. Tell them Eden sent you, because I'm putting y'all on game right now. Alright, next on the list is going to be Dior Sauvage, but it's not just any Dior. It's the elixir version. Now, I know a lot of people know what Dior Sauvage is. It's been around for a long time. A lot of people use it. But Dior Sauvage, although it may be a manly scent, it is a scent that smells good regardless. Valentine's Day isn't a day only for the huzz, guys. It is a day for the niggas too. So if yo boo gonna get you something, she might just get you a Dior Sauvage. And who's gonna go wrong with the elixir? So not only is it a great smelling cologne, but it is a good markup price. You can buy this cologne for $20 to $25 and easily sell it on eBay for $150 to $140. Same with Baccarat. Baccarat, you can even sell it higher. I see some listings on eBay where people are selling it and getting it sold for $190 and up. So make sure you look for these colognes. Now, last but surely not least, we got Xerjoff. Xerjoff is a great smelling cologne. Not only is it amazing, but it's a long-lasting cologne. It is a very long-lasting cologne. In fact, I have a bottle myself that I got from my own vendor that I still use to this day because of how good it is. Now, when you guys are selling this cologne, you can expect to make around like 90 to maybe 80 profit. I say you buy it for 20 to 25 and you resell it for around 100 to 120. This is a great smelling cologne, specifically Herba Pura. It's a fruity, long-lasting fragrance that has a vibrance to it that really like uplifts the air around you, and it's a great aroma to add to the collection. It is unisex as well, and it is just great all in all. An honorable mention, however, will be Valentino Born Aroma. This is a scent that a lot of people are going to get for their girls this year. So tap in with Valentino Born Aroma. It has a seductive scent. It's a date night scent. It's good for both female and men, and it gives a more mature, long-lasting, almost like the female Dior Sauvage, but just a tad bit better in my opinion. Honestly, I would prefer wearing that over Dior, and it seems like a lot of women feel the same as well. So make sure you guys look out for those colognes when you start reselling, because they sell quick and they're gonna get your bulk moving quick so you can buy more and keep on upping your profits as you go on with this reselling journey in 2025. Now, moving on from cologne, we have clothing. Clothing has always been a great all-around product to sell. Since 2020, it's probably one of the main things that started reselling for a lot of people besides shoes, honestly, and it is still going strong now, and it's going to continue to stay strong. Now, with the emergence of a lot of clothing brands, clothing has seen an uprise in popularity, especially with streetwear brands. Now, I know you guys have heard a lot of streetwear brands such as Bape. We got Essentials, we got Spider, Denim Tier, all those. They're great brands to resell, but there's certain brands that are just better than some. I'm going to give you a top 3 list so you guys know what you can start off with when you are starting your reselling journey in 2025. First things first, we have Denim Tiers. Now, I recently did a review video on some DH-Gate Denim Tiers, and I'm telling you guys right now, the quality was 1-to-1. It was amazing. I also have a private vendor for my own Denim Tiers that I use. They are StockX and Goat Passing. I recently just sent one out, and it did pass through Alias, which, if you guys did not know, is Goat's sister, where it allows you to basically sell clothing on instead of shoes. So just to let y'all know, these are very much 1-to-1 products. Now, what makes Denim Tiers such a great item to sell is not only is it recently emerging, but it's also a popular product amongst a lot of younger people. A lot of young people want Denim Tiers. A lot of old people want Denim Tiers as well. If you go to your mall, I guarantee you'll see at least one person wearing a Denim Tier, and it's not a surprise at all. As you can see, the brand is very, very nice. The quality is very nice. The hoodies are cool. The design overall is just very unique, and it stands out. This is a brand where you can buy the shirts, the hoodies, the pants, whatever, and you will make good profit off of it as long as you play your cards right. Now, when you are starting off reselling, if you do start off with clothing and you get Denim Tiers, I recommend you start with hoodies and go for basic colors. Black and white, monochrome, blue and white, red and white. Specifically, black and white, however, is a very, very good choice for beginners because a lot of people want that colorway. The cotton reeds sell amazing, and they're very good for reselling. Now, if you are looking for a good Denim Tier vendor, you're looking at around maybe 40 to 60 per. You can go a little bit lower, but you're going to be sacrificing quality as well, so keep that in mind. But 40 to 60 per is around the sweet spot, and you can expect to resell these for around 80 to 140. I would say go higher than that because you want to actually make profit. $20 profit isn't a lot in the slightest, so I would recommend, especially when selling on eBay, definitely mark these up to around 140, 150, and you should see some pretty quick sales with these. People buy these like hotcakes. It's a very, very high demand product, and you guys can definitely see why it is. Okay, second on our list is going to be Bape. Now, I know you guys are going to look at me crazy and be like, oh, Bape fell off years ago. However, that is not the case. Bape did not fall off in the slightest, especially if you're in the Cali region or the West Coast region. You guys know what I'm talking about. Bape is still very much popular, and it is very much sought after. If you can be the Bape plug, then shit, you got yourself customers for life in a nutshell. But Bape is really great to resell, and you can find good quality Bape on a low budget as well. Now, if you are looking for decent quality Bape, it's gonna cost you around $30 to $40. Now, this is significantly cheaper than Denim Tiers, and it is just a little less on the resell, but your profit is going to be way higher. Now, you can expect to resell Bape hoodies from anywhere from $80 to $120 is where I would go to max. This is simply due to the reason that Bape has been around for a while, so a lot of people are selling it for cheaper now compared to Denim Tiers, that even though it has been around for a minute, it hasn't gained popularity really until recently. So when you guys are selling Bape, keep in mind that it may move a little bit slower than Denim Tiers, but it's definitely not bad and should definitely be a go-to to when you are starting off with your reselling. Now third, but definitely not last, is going to be spider hoodies. Spider hoodies are very great to resell within 2025. It's been going strong since the beginning of 2024, and I haven't seen it slow down since, especially with Young Thug being freed recently. If you guys haven't been paying attention, and him being on the new Lil Baby album, I'm telling you guys, people are going to be tapped in with Spider. Spider is great. Spider is easy to get. Spider resells for high. If you guys find the right colorways, which will all be the basic ones like black, brown, pink, blue, and you resell those, you are going to make great profit pretty easily and pretty frequently. Now, you can expect to buy Spider anywhere from like $30 to $60, and your resell is going to be anywhere from $80 to $150. Now, Spider is very lucrative, but one of the main cons when it comes to Spider, it is one of those products that's been replicated so much, is damn near the AirPods of the clothing community. So a lot of people tend to watch out for Spider when it comes to reps, but if you find a good vendor, like I said, tap in with me. I got all StockX and GOAT passing vendors. You will be safe. Now, if you're not worried about selling online, you can buy the cheapest Spider hoodie for whatever the fucking price you want, and you can sell that on Marketplace and offer up, and it will go. I'm telling you right now, people will buy that like hotcakes. Denim Tears, Bape, and Spider. Those are the three that you want to look out for when you're starting your reselling journey and you're doing it with clothing. Now, which one do I prefer? I'd say I prefer, if I were to start over again, selling cologne. Now, the reason I say selling cologne is better than selling clothing is not only do you have a bigger variety of what you can really get, but cologne is one of those things where it's so cheap and the profit margin is so big that it's honestly dumb to try and skip out on it. Now, it may be intimidating at first, but if you find the right vendor, I promise you guys, I promise you, these are going to smell one-to-one. They're going to last just as long. There's going to be no difference between that and the real fragrance. Now, if you get unlucky, you can get some Fugazi shit that smells like straight vodka. But majority of the time, with times moving forward and people getting better each and every year, the chances of you getting Fugazi vendors that are gonna shit on you like that is very unlikely. So take the risk with cologne when you guys are starting your reselling journey. So now that you've been acclimated with reselling and what websites to use to resell and what items to resell, the next step is scaling your business. Now, a lot of people, they either do it for the short term and they stick to their Facebook, their OfferUp, their whatever, right? But a lot of people want to scale their business. It's only natural that you want to try and make more money than the money you're making currently. So I'm going to tell y'all the sauce on how you can legitimately scale your reselling business into reaching potentials of 6 figures. Now, first thing is first, once you are established, start branching into products that are more widespread to different communities. So if I sell AirPods, I may move into different electronics such as Dyson, or I may move into phones. Keep in mind, when I say phones, I mean real phones. Do not sell fake phones. Fake phones will get you shot. I swear to God they will. Do not do it. Do not attempt it. I do not advocate selling fake phones. It is not worth the risk. But once you scale and you move forward and you start branching into other niches, like once I'm done with Dyson, I move on to clothing or I move on to cologne. Now what you want to do is you want to scale into eBay. That's your first option. Scaling into eBay is always great because not only can you turn it into a legitimate business, but you can build multiple accounts on that for different niches. So for example, we may have Eden's Garden, which that could be my electronics store. We turn it into Eden's Utopia on the next account. That's my clothing store. And we got Eden the Plug because I'm the plug for the colognes. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you run with it, it can be very lucrative. It can be very great and it can be very beneficial to making money quick. But like I said, when you are selling on eBay, be careful because that is a very strict site. One wrong move and you will get banned. Stay away from Apple products. Stay away from Hellstar. A lot of people like to sell Hellstar, and the reason I didn't list it in the top 3 is because of one big reason that no one will tell you and you guys will get fucked over for it. Well, I won't say get fucked over, but there's chances that you will because I did. So I'm telling you guys from experience what to avoid and what you can get away with. Hellstar, although it is a cool brand and it does look appealing, it is not worth the risk. Hellstar is a Vero company, which if you guys don't know what that is, it is a company that is under eBay's policies, so they regularly check their items. Now, the difference between getting flagged for regular counterfeit on eBay is they can give you a slap on the wrist and you'll be fine. If you get hit with a Vero strike, that means the company of the item itself looked into your account, seen it was counterfeit, took that shit down, and they want your shit gone. Now, the chances of you getting boomed from a Vero is very, very likely. So once again, to reiterate it, stay away from products that are Vero products. Now, you may be asking, Eden, how can I check if a product is Vero? You really can't, to be honest. But a lot of products that are sold under big companies are going to tend to be Vero. Apple is Vero, Hellstar is Vero. Spider, it can be Vero, but really and truly, eventually it just gets taken down because it gets counterfeited too much. Louis Vuitton is Vero. Designer brands, most of the time they're going to be Vero because they want to keep their authenticity when they are on specific websites. So always make sure you're cautious about what you're selling on what platform and knowing what platform is going to allow you to get away with what. Now, once you guys have scaled into your eBay business, you guys can take it up another step, which we're going to get into right now, which is a major step that is very lucrative, but it is also somewhat hard to get into, and that is bulk reselling. Now, bulk reselling is the act of buying your product in bulk, reselling it to other people in bulk. Simple as that. Now, say I get AirPods for $20 and I buy 100 of them. And now that is now at a discounted rate, so realistically I get them for 15 per, and I have a group of people that buy AirPods consistently off of me. Say Joe texts me, he's like, hey Eden, can I get 20 AirPods? Now I'm gonna mark up that price by maybe $10, $15, depending on whatever you want, depending on what the item is obviously as well, and I'm gonna give him a price. So he wants 20 AirPods and I have 100, I got them for 15 per. 20 times 15, you do the math. Now that's what it's gonna cost you. Now you're gonna mark that up by maybe $10, $15, and that's gonna be your profit. Now it may not seem like a lot of profit, but the reason why bulk buying is so lucrative is because once you get set on the ground running, you really can't go wrong with it. If you're bulk selling to multiple people daily, like, you will make your money back so quick, it is not even funny. The main thing you have to worry about when it comes to just regular selling, someone has to buy your shit, someone has to then look it over, like eBay, whatever. They may take fees if you're selling online. You have to meet up with that person. With bulk buying, they not only know that what they're getting is what they're getting, but they're also fully prepared for everything that comes with it. So the reason why bulk buying is so great is because not only does bulk buying give you the opportunity to be the plug of your area basically, but it also gives you the opportunity to branch out and start selling at a higher volume than you would just selling to normal people by yourself. Now, a secret tip that no one talks about when it comes to this reselling shit, and I'm about to put y'all onto it now, is content creation. Content creation is very, very lucrative in and of itself. You see YouTubers, you see Twitch streamers, you see all these social media influencers every day racking up millions of views, millions of likes, and so forth. Why can't you be like them, but for your own niche? Remember, there's always a target audience for a specific niche that you are focusing on. There's always going to be a reselling community full of people that want to learn how to resell, just like you're tapped into this video right now trying to learn how to resell. So why not take the knowledge that you learn from the experiences that you gather and teach the public? Now, I know y'all may be stingy and be like, either why would I want to give away free sauce? Come on, bro. Like, it's really not that hard to think about it. If you give away sauce that is genuinely helpful to the community, those are people that are going to come back for you the next time you drop a video. Now you have repeat customers, repeat views, repeat followers. It goes very far if you really want to take it there. Now, this is not only great because not only can you build a community that you can use in order to help your own business, but you can also help each other grow, and all of y'all can get to the bag and build a solid community of people that are sharing sauce with each other. There's nothing better than a bunch of like-minded people working together to achieve the same goal. We all want to get money. So why are we trying to gatekeep how to get money from people that want to get money like us? It's really that simple. And once you find that following that supports you and supports what you're putting them onto, they're gonna help you out just like you're helping them out. That's why it is very important when you're scaling to know what you want to do. If you want to be a bulk reseller but you can't get anyone to bulk buy from you, make a YouTube channel, make a TikTok, promote your bulk, promote your inventory. If people find you reliable, they will buy from you. Now, there's an alternative way that you can get into bulk buying, but it is only with clothing, and the main way you can do it is simply by just selling clothing online. Now, I'm not talking about online like eBay. I'm talking about online like Marketplace. When you are meeting up with these people, if you sell them good quality clothing and you let them know that you have more, majority of the time, if they like the clothing and they like what your inventory is, they're gonna come back. So it's always good to sell in person when you're selling clothing as well, because you can build your own community. Who doesn't want to be their own city's plug? I mean, damn, that would be fire as fuck to just have everyone hit you up whenever you get the newest batch of denim tears, or when you get the newest batch of Spider, or when you get the newest batch of Eric Emanuel. Now, these are very good products to sell because they put you in the gateway for being your area's plug. So once again, you want to grow and scale your business, you got 3 options: content creation, bulk reselling, eBay. Become the city's plug, which is basically bulk reselling part 2. But You can pick your path and you can rock with it. Or if you really up to the task, you can do all three. Who's stopping you? But it's 2025, guys. It's time for y'all to get to the bag and to stop slacking off. It is a new year, new you. And when I mean new year, new you, I mean by the end of this year, I want to see all y'all up by at least 60, 70K. We're too old now. There's no reason for y'all to not have bread in this year, 2025. We about to start a new decade soon. So hop on the wave before it's too late. No matter what age you are, find a way to make it work. If you need money, you gonna find a way to make it work. If y'all want to be successful and start off young, y'all gonna find a way to make it work. But that's gonna be it for my reselling guide for 2025. I gave y'all a lot of sauce. Now it's up to y'all to choose what you want to do with this information. I expect to see a good majority of y'all that view this video up by at least 10K, 20K the next time y'all come back. And I want to hear in the comments that y'all did what I told y'all and y'all ran it up, because any of y'all can run it up. It's really not that hard. It takes dedication and patience, but if you stick to the blueprint and the game plan, the play is gonna work out. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this video. It's your boy Eating the Plug. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with this video. Make sure y'all subscribe, like the video, tap in with my Telegram. I got bulk on there. Tap in with the Discord, Eden's Garden. We got like-minded resellers in there that can give you even more in-depth tutorials on specific things that I didn't cover in this video. We also got my Instagram. Y'all can check that out, follow to see what inventory I'm getting. And yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this video. Y'all stay smooth, get to the bag, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.